Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. Another fine day to talk about football. And today, basically, my news is going to be based on the Ayew brothers, why they were excluded from Kwesi Appiah's squad, and also I'm also going to focus on some other exclusions from the Black Stars team. We all know Black Stars are preparing to face Kenya next month in the AFCON 2019 qualifiers. That's match day 2. Match day 1, Ghana beat Ethiopia 5-0, and it was a great game for Ghana on that day, and we are looking to continue with that form against Kenya this time around. We'll be looking at some new inclusions in the squad, how they are doing for their clubs, and all those stuff will be here on this channel. So if you're new to the channel, as usual, subscribe, click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get more updates on the channel. So let's get right into it. Black Stars are going to face Kenya next month. Yesterday I brought you the news about the release of a 21-man squad to face the Kenyans, and the uncle of the Ayew brothers, Sola Ayew, the uncle of the Ayew brothers, has come out to give his opinion. He said he is not surprised by the exclusion of the Ayew brothers from the Black Stars, and the excuses being given by Kwesi Appiah that he wants to try a new team, he's trying new set of players and all that. He is not buying those excuses. This is what he said. He said former Ghanaian footballer Sola Ayew says he's not surprised by the exclusion of his nephews Andre and Jordan from the Black Stars team to face Kenya in the AFCON 2019 qualifiers. The Ayew brothers were dropped once again from the Black Stars by coach Kwesi Appiah, and this has raised several questions over the future of the duo as the national team. Coach Kwesi Appiah last named the players in the squad for the World Cup qualifier against Congo in Kumasi, and were supposed to be in the squad for the return leg in Brazzaville. However, the brothers opted out of the squad following an injury to Andre, with Jordan also suffering from stomach complications ahead of the trip to Congo. However, the news of the accident of the Ayew brothers came to Sola Ayew, their uncle, as a normal news. This is what he said. He said, "We just got the news this morning," that was on Wednesday, that they were not called. But that is normal for Ghana football. For some time now, they are not normally called, so it's not something new, he told them. He said, if you remember recently, the national team played a lot of matches without the call-up of the Ayews, and so it's a normal thing going on for the Ayews, and that's not a problem, he said. So he was asked about the future of their future in the Ghana Black Stars team, and this is what he said. If you will remember, he said, "I will always say Andre and Jordan are Ghanaians. They will keep being Ghanaians, and they will be ready to serve at any time if they are called up. But if they are not called up, it's the manager who decides, and he knows the players he wants to call and has called them. So I don't think it's a problem for their use." This is what he said. This is their uncle here reacting to them being not being called to their squad for the AFCON 2019 qualifier with Kenya. And it seems to stem from the fact that last year during the World Cup qualifiers in Kumasi, the return leg match against Congo, the Ayew brothers, according to the reports, the Ayew brothers got injured. Andre Ayew was injured, and Jordan had stomach complications, so he was in hospital. He didn't go with the team to the return leg in Brazzaville, and I think that peeved coach Kwesi Appiah in a way. And I think reports this morning came out that it was reported on a tweet. I saw a tweet online from sports journalist Sadiq Adams. He was saying he understands that the Ayew brothers may be out of the Black Stars for good, perhaps unless they apologize for opting out of the games in late 2017 with excuses that didn't go down well with the coach at the time, Kwesi Appiah. So according to this tweet here from Sadiq Adams, I think this is the reason why the Ayew brothers have been excluded from the Ghana Black Stars squad. That's those excuses they gave for not playing their return match against Congo in the World Cup qualifier when Ghana really needed them the most didn't go down well with the coach. He didn't like their attitude in that game, ahead of that game, and they are not going to be part of this squad unless they apologize or they show some sort of remorse for that, taking that action. So that is it for the Ayew brothers. And we also go on to another player who was excluded from the squad. His name is Jeffery Shclupp. I think we all know Jeffery Shclupp has been doing well in England now. He has been doing well in England now for Crystal Palace. And assistant coach of the Black Stars, TANKO, and his picture is on your screen right now. TANKO has revealed why Jeffery Shclupp, who is doing well, scored a goal in the opening game for his club, Crystal Palace against Fulham, but was still excluded from the squad. Now, this is what he said when he was interviewed. Jeffery Shclupp, deputy coach of the Black Stars, TANKO, has lifted the lid on why informed Crystal Palace player Jeffery Shclupp has been left out of the 21-man squad for the African Cup of Nations. Shclupp has been in scintillating form. As I said, he's been in great form for Crystal Palace, and several pundits have expressed shock over why he was excluded from the squad. This is what TANKO said. Jeffery Shclupp is playing more offensive for Crystal Palace now, but we felt we had enough wingers or wing backs now. So yes, he is playing well, but we will consider him for the future, he said. Wow. So that is the reason he gave. But if you look at Jeffery Shclupp, can play as a defender on the left back. This is my opinion. And if you look at the Black Star squad that I showed you guys yesterday, they called only one left back, which is quite surprising. They called only one left back. Jeffery Shclupp could have filled in as a backup to that left back and played in that position, but he wasn't called. And this is the excuse they're saying. We felt we had enough wingers. Shclupp is currently playing in the midfield, yes, but he started out at Leicester City as a defender, so he can play at left back too. So I don't know what I just don't get this reason that they are giving here. And also, one of my subscribers mentioned a player to me, Gerhard Honu, and I hope I mentioned the name right. Gerhard Honu. He told me about one guy, Alphonso Davies. Alphonso Davies is an up and coming player. He's in Canada right now, but Alphonso Davies, he's a Canadian and Ghanaian. He's in Canada right now playing the MLS, and wow, that guy is a revelation. One of these days, I'm planning on doing a video on him. You guys have to see that guy. That guy is a true revelation, and he needs to be part of this Ghana national team. So Alphonso Davies is also a nice option there in place of either Jeffery Shclupp should have been called, honestly, in my opinion. So that is it. Alphonso Davies, they're another bright and upcoming star. So now we all know KOTOKO and Hearts are playing this weekend in a match in honor of the former president John KUFFOUR, and he's saying here that he will not support any of the teams. He'll be a neutral for this game. I don't know how possible that is, but he'll be a neutral for this game, and he's hoping to enjoy it. He said former president says he would maintain his neutrality during the KUFFOUR game between Accra Hope and Kumasi Asante Kotoko on August 26th. The ex-president turns 80 on December 8th and is expected to be at the stadium to watch the game between the two glorious clubs to raise funds for his foundation. At the official launch of his residence on Monday, KUFFOUR said despite his lineage with the Porcupine Warriors as a former board chairman, he would celebrate any side that triumphed. This is what he said. Now that Hearts have agreed to come and play KOTOKO in Kumasi of all places to honor me, I would think it's only fair for me to now state here that for the grand match that is coming on, KUFFOUR would be like the father of both sides, he stated. So he's saying that he'll be a neutral in this game and he won't be supporting any side. At least he won't let us know which side he's supporting. He'll be a neutral. Now, Ghana has back to the Black Star squad, and we all know we have a new striker here, William OWUSU. He has been called. He has been given his first major call-up for the Black Stars. William OWUSU. He plays for Royal Antwerp and has been handed his debut call-up for this month's 2019 AFCON. OWUSU is a 28-year-old who was included in the 21-man squad released by Black Stars coach Kwesi Appiah. So Black Stars coach, he wants to assess the player after impressive displays in the Belgian top flight. Also has scored 1 goal in 4 appearances this season. He's a lanky forward who has spent his last 8 years in Belgium since leaving Portuguese side Gil Vicente. He has played for Cercle Bruges and Westerio Augsburg. So William OWUSU is a promising star. We hope he does well for the Black Stars against Kenya, 8th September next month. So that has been it for today from Sahara Football. I'm your host, Ayew. Let me know what you think about the reasons why the Ayew brothers were excluded. Do you think it's a good reason? Do you think the Ayew brothers deserve not to be included? And Jeffery Shclupp, the Jeffery Shclupp idea again, he can play at left back. Let me know in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one.